Hello friends, it's Mal with Made by Manny and Mal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you how I package my tumblers to be shipped. So I got a couple questions about my packaging and a couple requests to do a full tutorial. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I did originally plan on doing a tumbler tutorial today, but my laptop screen completely went out and I lost some footage. So we're switching the schedule up a little bit, but there will be a Tumbler tutorial on Tuesday. So I hope that you enjoy the video. I do want to just put a little disclaimer out there that this is my packaging. I take a lot of pride in my packaging. I spend a lot of money in the packaging department to make my packages look the way that they do. But if you are just starting out or you don't like to package your cups this way, that is totally fine. This video is not meant to make you feel bad about your packaging or make you feel like you have to do this kind of stuff, but just wanted to show you how I do it. So if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'm happy to help any way I can. I also wanted to take a sec to explain a few details about my Patreon membership because it is opening up soon. I am so excited to get started with all of the things I have planned for that group. So registration, the Patreon website, everything will open up on September 1st. That'll be our first official month with Patreon. I'm going to open up the website for Patreon on Wednesday, September 1st at noon Eastern time. So Pacific time, that'll be 9 a.m. You can just look up your time zone, basically. So the website will open and you'll be able to join. It's $15 a month. And the list of benefits is included on Patreon. Once you sign up, you'll get access to the information for the private Facebook group. That is where I would say like 98% of all the activities and everything are going to be happening. So you will need a Facebook account to access all the benefits for Patreon. I am not going to stop uploading to YouTube. I did get a few questions about that. YouTube will remain the same. I'm still going to upload videos every single Tuesday and Saturday, and I will still be just as active in my Made by Manny and Mal Makers community Facebook group. That one is open to everyone. I'm not going to be going live weekly in that group. I'll be going live weekly in the Patreon group, but I still will be very active in that group as well. So if you can't afford Patreon right now, don't feel like you're gonna miss out on anything. I will still be just as active as I always am on all these places. So Patreon is if you really want some one-on-one advice, you want small business tips and advice, you want to participate a little bit more closely, you want more hands-on tutorials, one-on-one tutorials, things like that. All the benefits I will have linked in the description as well. If you have any questions about anything or need any clarification, please feel free to reach out to me. I am so excited for this Patreon group. So I can't wait to have you, and I hope that you are just as excited as I am. So again, September 1st at noon Eastern time is when the Patreon website will open up. I will post the link down below in the description. I'll post on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, so you know where you need to go. If you do go there before September 1st though, you won't see anything, so just save the link until then. Okay, for real, I think that's it. As well as all of our social media, Patreon info, everything. All of the information and all the places that I get all my packaging materials, those will all be listed in the description box below as well. I hope that you enjoy the video, and again, feel free to ask any questions if you have them. Okay, let's go. We're going to be packing up this 20-ounce skinny tumbler today. If you remember this design, I did do a tutorial on it a couple months ago. So first I will wash the cup with Dawn, dry it off really well, and then just put the lid right on it and set it aside while it gets set up. So the first thing I'm going to do is wrap up my cup in white tissue paper. You don't want to put any colored tissue paper or anything other than white around your cup, because it could mess with the finish of the epoxy. So I just use plain white as my first layer on my cup, and I want to make sure that I wrap up the cup so that both the top and the bottom are covered. We don't want any exposed ends. So when I wrapped it up this way, I looked and I could see a little bit of the lid poking out, and I had to rewrap it. So you want to make sure that your entire cup is covered with the tissue paper because that will help protect it. I got this little tissue paper from NashvilleWraps.com. I get a lot of stuff from them. They're really great and they ship really fast. So after I noticed that my lid was exposed, I wrapped up my cup again, making sure that everything was covered up. And I usually will just use about maybe like 2 to 3 sheets of this little paper, and it's really, really cheap. I buy it in bulk, so I don't mind using a few sheets, of course, to protect the cup. As I'm rolling, I kind of fold in the tissue paper so that we don't have any raw edges or anything sticking out. I really take a lot of pride in my packaging, and I want all my customers, when they receive their cup, to feel like they're opening a gift. So I will usually spend quite a bit of time packing up my tumblers. It's not the most efficient, but I really love giving people like a gift every time they buy a cup from me. And as a customer, I really appreciate that as well. So I like to really upgrade my packaging. Once the cup is all wrapped, I seal it with this Handmade with Love little sticker that I got from Amazon. I just buy a bunch of them at a time. And there is our first layer all wrapped up. So immediately after that, I will go in with my colored tissue paper. My branding colors are this baby pink or like a Tiffany blue kind of turquoise color. So I will wrap in either one of those, whatever I'm using at the time. And I'm just going to wrap basically the same way. This is bigger paper, so it's a little bit more bulky. It's a little bit harder to work with and get my lines smooth, but I try really hard to do that same process, folding it in, making sure that it's laying flat and that we don't have any raw edges or any Tumbler white tissue paper sticking out. When I'm wrapping my cups, I make sure to fold that pointy edge down so that we don't have that raw, messy kind of edge, and we have just a clean, simple edge on our tissue paper. For this second layer, I will either usually use a Made by Manny and Mal branded sticker or these really cute holographic You've Got Great Taste stickers. I get these on Amazon as well, and I will usually use these for my ready to ship cups, and then for a custom cup, I'll use a branded sticker. Once we've got our pink tissue paper on, I'm going to take this sparkly tulle that I got, I'm pretty sure at Hobby Lobby. I do order some different colors from Nashville Wraps as well. This is really cheap. It's like $1.78 for the roll. And I just alternate between colors. Sometimes I will choose a color based on the season. So for Christmas time, I might use like a red, or, you know, just try to keep it really festive and fun. I'll cut off about like 12 to 18 inches, just depending on the size of the cup, and just tie a little small bow around the cup. I feel like this really gives it that special handmade small business touch that you really, really love. Next, I'm going to add my straw and my business cards, thank you cards, things like that. So if this is a gift order, I will insert a card that has like my business card information on the front and then has care instructions on the back, and that's the only thing I'll include. But if it's just a regular order, I will include a regular business card. So on the front it has all my information, and on the back it has some QR codes. And then if the customer purchased on Etsy, I'll also include a thank you card that basically says, if you love this, leave me a positive review on Etsy. Thanks for your order. So I'll just slide those in to the ribbon part, and the ribbon keeps them attached, and then I'll slide the straw in there as well. So here's our little cute tumbler bundle, and now we're going to get our box and like the actual shipping part ready. So I ordered these foldable boxes on Amazon. They come in a pack of 25 and they're like $50. So they're not the cheapest thing, but they're really clean, the perfect size. And I love that they're white on the outside and they're really easy to put together. So I would say they're worth it, but there are definitely less expensive options out there. So I'll just put the box together. I love that they don't have any like writing on the outside or anything like that. They're just really clean and crisp looking. So once I've got my box together, I am going to pull off a few sheets of this bubble wrap. I got this big roll at Walmart and it's perforated every 12 inches. So I'll rip off 2 sheets and then rip those in half. The first sheet I'm going to fold in half with the bubbles facing outward and just tuck that into the bottom of the box. And then I'll take that other little sheet and wrap it around my cup. I'm not going to secure it or anything, but I'm just going to wrap it around as some extra protection for when we put it in the box. And then I'm going to put in my like box wrappings here. So I got this Dalmatian printed tissue paper at Nashville Wraps. I love Dalmatian print and I feel like it goes perfectly with the fun, happy, bright vibe of my brand. So it's absolutely perfect. It is gigantic though, so I do fold it in half and then I will fold it down kind of like in a Z pattern so that it fits in my box. So I just kind of pull the sides and fold it down. Then I will put it into my box, and this really gives it that finished, nicely packaged look. So I'll fold down the edges, make sure that we don't have any creasing or anything, that it looks nice. And then I'll take that full bundle with my bubble wrap and my cup, and I'll place it into the box. And you don't just want to throw your cup in the box and then say, okay, here we go. You really want to make sure that your cup is very secure and then it's not going to rattle around, or, you know, the post office and mail carriers don't always take the best care with packages, so you want to make sure that they are well packed. So I'll take these little packing bubbles just from packages that I receive. I don't buy these. I just will save whatever comes in the packages I order and reuse them. So I'll put one of those at each end, and then I take some of this small black tissue paper and tuck that into the side, so we make sure that our cup is really secure and not going to move around in the box. And I'll just take one sheet of that black paper and put one on each side, so we've got pillows on the top and bottom and tissue paper on the side. So my cup is protected, not going anywhere. And next I'm going to add a little bit of this crinkle paper. I don't add a ton of this. I don't want to make a mess, but this does add a little bit of cushioning to the top of your cup, and it's really kind of fun and decorative. The last thing I put in the box is a thank you card with the care instructions on the back. And that's just a nice little thing. When they open up their box, they see a thank you immediately. Then I will fold those Dalmatian sheets together and seal it with a Made by Manny and Mal branded sticker. So right when you're opening the box, your experience begins. I think an unboxing experience and ordering from a small business and getting that really careful handmade touch is really important, at least for me and my brand. So I enjoy making these beautiful and fun. These boxes, you can tuck that flap into the inside of the box. I just secure it on the outside. I don't like to try to force it in there, and it's totally fine if you just put it on the outside. So then I will secure it really well with tape on the sides, as well as a couple pieces of packing tape up at the top. So our cup is now boxed up and secure in the package. It's not going to get damaged in transit. It is good to go. I do like to add a couple fun little packaging stickers to the outside of the box as well. So I'll put a Made by Manny and Mal sticker right on the front. And then I also like to create my own packaging stickers. I have a Rollo laser printer that I use for my shipping labels, and you can buy a bunch of different size labels in different colors. So I bought a few and designed these labels in Canva, and then I just print out like 100 to 200 at a time, and I can change my packaging stickers designs as often as I want. So that's really fun for me to do. I'll put the shipping label right on the top, and then I also created these thank you for your order stickers, also using my Rollo printer. Just put that together in Canva as well. So I'll put one of those on the top of the box, and then we are ready to go and print our shipping label. I ship using Priority Mail with USPS, and for all my shipping labels, I use Pirate Ship. It's a free website, and you get like the best rates with USPS. So I use them for every package I send. So I just go in and I will usually just create my labels individually to make sure I don't get anything mixed up. And for these specific boxes, I will select box or rigid packaging, and then I'll put in the dimensions. I use 12 by 5 by 4 boxes, and I will usually just put in 2 pounds. My boxes rarely weigh 2 pounds, but the price is the same whether it's like 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds. So I just go with 2 to be safe. So then you'll just put in your address. I'm just picking a random address here, and then it will go and show you all of your shipping options. I usually will just ship Priority Mail unless the customer needs it quickly and they purchase Priority Mail Express. But through Pirate Ship, you get cubic shipping with Priority Mail, so that's usually a better rate. Then you would just buy your label. It'll give you a tracking number that you can update into Etsy or your website. And then I print out the labels using my Rollo printer, of course, and I just use 4x6 shipping labels. So once I print the label out, put it on my box, I will just go drop it off at the post office, and that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a few ideas if you were looking to change your packaging or just add a little bit more to your packaging. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, Patreon launches at noon Eastern Time on September 1st. Okay, I'll see you in my next one. Love you. Bye.